Have you ever been around someone who seems friendly on the surface, but deep down, something feels off? Have you ever felt a subtle discomfort, an intuition that suggests something dark lurks behind that smile? Carl Jung, one of the greatest explorers of the human mind, spoke of the fundamental concept of the shadow, a part of ourselves that we deny, but often manifests in how we treat others. When someone harbors hatred, envy, or resentment, they try to hide it, but they never succeed completely. The signs are subtle but undeniable. Today I will reveal 8 undeniable signs that someone around you harbors hostile feelings, even if they do everything possible to hide them. Be cautious, because the 8th sign is the most insidious of all and can completely change your perception of certain people. Hidden hostility doesn't always manifest openly. Some people prefer to express it through sarcastic jokes, barbs, or irony. They mock things that are sensitive to you, but when you point it out, they respond with phrases like, "I was just joking," "Don't be so touchy," or "You just don't know how to take a joke." This behavior is particularly insidious because it leaves you feeling uncomfortable, while the other person maintains a mask of harmless humor. If their jokes always leave you feeling humiliated or belittled, and especially if they repeat over time on the same topics, it's not just humor, but a sign of suppressed hostility. Jung argued that our personal shadow is projected onto others. When someone constantly uses irony to attack certain aspects of your personality, they reveal what they cannot accept in themselves. If someone around you feels threatened by your success or growth, they may try to sabotage you in hidden ways. Sabotage isn't always obvious or direct. Sometimes it manifests in bad advice, distorted information, or small mistakes that add up to hinder your progress. A friend who forgets to tell you important information, a family member who accidentally omits key details, or a colleague who mistakenly complicates your work may seem like innocent oversight at first glance. But if such accidents recur, is it really a coincidence? Jung explained that if a person cannot come to terms with their own failures, they may unconsciously project their frustration onto others, hindering their progress to feel better about themselves. Some people cannot accept your success and will try to divert attention to themselves, belittle your achievements, or present them as insignificant. If you share good news instead of congratulating you, they respond with something like, "Oh, I've had that too. I did even better." This unspoken competition often arises from deep-seated complexes. Jung argued that the projection of the shadow causes people to see in others the qualities they cannot develop in themselves. Those who feel inferior will try to belittle you or compete with you to avoid confronting their own insecurities. Those who secretly hate you may mask it with false care. At first glance, they seem supportive, but something is always missing: sincerity. When you need help, they downplay your problem, discourage you, or make excuses not to assist. Most importantly, when you succeed, their enthusiasm seems forced or absent. Why does this happen? Jung spoke of ego dissociation, where some people are emotionally detached from others, leading to coldness and an inability to genuinely support others. This can result in cold relationships, an inability to rejoice for others, and a subconscious desire to devalue others' achievements. At the core of this phenomenon are deep internal conflicts. Someone cannot accept their own failures, so your success irritates them. Someone envies you but won't admit it. Someone sees in you a reflection of who they wanted to be but couldn't. Such people fear showing genuine support because then they would have to acknowledge that you have succeeded where they haven't. Those who are genuinely happy for you will never belittle your victory. Those who secretly envy or despise you will always find a way to devalue your success. Choose those who support you, not those who fake a smile to your face, but rejoice in your failures behind your back. Some people try to control your life, masking it as care in a desire to help. They claim they want what's best for you, but their motives are different. They criticize every decision you make, making you doubt your own adequacy. Under the guise of giving good advice, they question your ability to make decisions, making you feel dependent on their opinion. Why do they do this? Jung argued that the need to control others stems from a fear of inner chaos. When a person cannot cope with their emotions, They try to control others to avoid confronting their own instability. This means that those who try to subjugate you are actually afraid of losing control over themselves. Control disguised as care is a form of manipulation that undermines your independence and self-confidence. Remember, real care does not make you dependent, but gives you the strength to go your own way. Real support helps you grow. Those who truly love you do not try to control your life. You have the right to be the master of your own destiny. Do not let anyone take that power away from you. If someone harbors negative feelings towards you, they won't tell you to your face. Instead, they will talk about you behind your back, spreading gossip, rumors, and criticism to undermine your authority and ruin your life. Why do people gossip? They envy you. Your success reminds them of their own failures. They feel weak, so they try to belittle you to feel better. They fear you and want to ruin your reputation before you become even stronger. Jung argued that those who spread negativity about others are actually projecting their own weaknesses. That is, they are not telling the truth about you, they are revealing their own nature. How to protect yourself from gossips and critics. Do not react emotionally. Gossips feed on your reaction. If you get angry, justify yourself, or retaliate, they get pleasure. The best way is to ignore or respond with cold calmness. Speak only to those you trust. Do not share personal information with those who can use it against you. Keep important details of your life within a narrow circle of trusted people. Act, do not justify yourself. Rumors live only when people have nothing better to do. Just live in a way that your actions speak for you. If someone constantly speaks ill of others, sooner or later they will start speaking ill of you. Remember, those who bring you gossip will surely carry your words to others. Do not let their words affect your self-esteem. If someone speaks ill of you, it does not mean there is something wrong with you. People discuss what is important. If they discuss you, it means you are significant. Gossip and criticism are tools of weak people who cannot openly oppose you, so they attack you from the shadows. Remember, real friends talk to you, not about you. Strong people discuss ideas, weak people discuss others. If you are being discussed behind your back, it means you are ahead. People who genuinely care about you truly rejoice in your success. They are proud of your achievements, support you, and inspire you to new heights. But if someone secretly envies you, they cannot hide their irritation. How does this manifest? Cold or detached reactions. They do not want to show their envy but cannot genuinely rejoice. Their comments sound like jokes, but behind them lies irritation and resentment. Attempts to devalue your success. They try to reduce your success to coincidence or insignificance to avoid acknowledging your superiority. Competition instead of support. Instead of genuinely rejoicing for you, they try to outdo you. Open irritability and distancing. Some people even start avoiding you when things are going well for you. They communicate with you less than before, become cold or irritable. Your success makes them uncomfortable because it reminds them of their own failures. Do not waste your energy on those who cannot rejoice for you. Remember, those who truly care about you will be proud of your successes. Those who resent your success were never your allies. Negative emotions always find an outlet in body language, even if a person tries to hide them. As Jung said, the body and the unconscious never lie. Human intuition is a powerful tool. If you feel that something is wrong, it is probably true. How to protect yourself from people who hide hostility. Trust your intuition. If something seems strange, even if the person behaves outwardly friendly, do not ignore your feelings. Observe the person in different situations. If someone genuinely rejoices for you, it is always visible. If they are irritated by your successes but try to hide it, their gestures will reveal the truth. Limit contact with those who pretend. If a person has to pretend to be happy for you, they are not your ally. Ignore them and keep moving forward. Words can lie, but the body tells the truth. If your intuition tells you that a person envies you or harbors hostility, it is probably true. Real friends do not make you doubt yourself. Remember, if you have to guess whether a person is good to you, the answer is already obvious. When you know the undeniable signs of hidden hostility, it is important to understand how to protect yourself from such people and their influence. If you feel uncomfortable around someone, even if they behave friendly, Do not ignore this feeling. Your intuition picks up on subtle signals that your consciousness may miss. Do not let such people use you or influence your emotional state. Clearly define your boundaries. I do not like such jokes. I do not want to discuss this topic. I value my achievement and do not need comparison. If a person continues to violate your boundaries, it is not a coincidence. Some people provoke you to doubt yourself, compete, or defend yourself. Do not give in. If someone uses sarcasm, say, "Do you really need to express yourself that way?" If they belittle your success, say, "It is important to me that I achieve this, and I do not need your approval." Shift the conversation to yourself. Do not react. They seek recognition, not dialogue. If you see that a person systematically undermines you, even after attempts to set boundaries, reduce contact. Do not share important things with them. Do not expect support from them. If possible, distance yourself. Words mean nothing. Do they support you in difficult times? Do they genuinely rejoice in your successes? Do they use your success against you? Real friends do not make you doubt yourself. The stronger your self-confidence, the less influence such people have on you. Do not seek approval from others. If you feel you have done well, do not try to prove your worth to those who do not want to recognize it. Learn to rejoice in your victories even if no one supports you. If someone constantly sabotages you, criticizes, or secretly competes, ask yourself why this person is still around. Surround yourself with those who genuinely rejoice for you and inspire you. Remember, your success, your joy, and your life should not depend on someone's hidden approval. You deserve people who see your value without struggle and competition.